down the film, like what you took up and shit like that? What was your
Occupation therapy. I got a bachelor's degree in occupation therapy.
what like so? What made you get into that first? Before I get in,
Basically, so first I was at World Changers. That's the first time I had been got hurt. All I did was actually I sprained my ankles a lot. That's it.
sprained ankle.
Yeah,
Me too.
everybody probably did that. I was getting ankle braces and
Since
nobody
sixth
that.
grade, I've been spraining ankles.
Why?
Since sixth grade.
Started just spat me up like a football. Like, that's why I just started telling them for just spat me up. But
for real.
I had started getting back spasms.
Okay.
That's how hard I really went. Like I really went like I ain't even know what that was, but it's basically when your back and joints and muscles tense up in your back or whatnot. And so tight where you can't even move. I couldn't move. I'm playing every day, sweating and all that, but I still wouldn't hydrate myself, I guess, enough. Cause I sweated a lot. If you know that, y'all know that about me, I did sweat a lot, but I wouldn't hydrate and I guess myself enough, so my back would tighten up or whatnot. It tightened up in the bottom, my lower back and honestly my whole back. So people have to, when I'm laying on a break, when I get on a like timeout or a halftime or whatever, I lay on the ground and somebody that massage my back like.
Get you right, straight.
Yeah, like basically getting it back loose because my shit is tightened back up.
Cause you wasn't hydrating enough. Is that what the main
Pretty
cause
much.
of it?
That's basically what they said. I wasn't hydrating enough. Now I can't remember exactly, but I know that's one of the main things. But I know it does come from just going strenuous like activity. But I had to look that up. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah.
Cause that was
So that made you want to get more understanding.
Now with that, I had a physical therapist.
Okay.
So I went to physical therapy.
Okay.
So I used to, you kind of hear about it, but then it's like, oh, now I got a physical therapist. Like, all right, I got a physical therapist
cool.
too. Yeah, I play basketball. I'm feeling official. I feel like the one. I feel like one now. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
I'm one-on-one.
Yeah, man. I'm on the way.
I'm all the way.
I know I'm on the way there now.
Yeah.
So, and that's crazy. I'm like, I got hurt now. I got a physical therapist. So he would work me out or whatnot. Do little activities with me, stretch me out, stretch my back out. Do little activities on my legs, a little stretch on my legs. That would help stretch my back out and help stretch other parts of my back out, on my hips or whatever. That'll go to my back.
Okay.
So
really getting right.
Basically,
For sure.
when I leave up, I be feeling right.
Okay.
It seems like his job's cool. He'll do that for like 30 minutes to an hour. I'm in and out. He'll probably have a little break, 30 minutes. Somebody else come in possibly.
Oh, so you like, this shit sweet.
Basically, what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking.
Like, this a cool ass thing to do.
Cool.
You helping people.
Helping people.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
You ain't breaking no sweats.
Hey, man.
You ain't outside in that heat.
We in a mat. It's got mats. It's like a playground in there. You got all type of active balls, paws for the New York folks.
Big paws.
Up top folk.
Yeah.
Mats, rope, all type of stuff. But
so the environment, everything about it just seemed just cool, something that you can do every day.
Yeah.
And something you don't mind going to school and learning.
Like, all right, so this is what I go to school to do. That's because I was in the midst of what I'm gonna go to school to do.
Okay.
So
you after that around the same time you was like
trying to think of
high school, I got college. So what I'm gonna do? I go to college now.
Everybody talking about college. That's the thing at the time. At the time we was talking about college. Times have changed now. 2022 going on 2023. Yes. Before that, 19, before like 15, 16 stuff was changing, but. It was like, all right, college at the time, 09, when I got to school, like...
It's like something that was a thing to do.
That was an American thing.
Like
go to school, go to college.
That was a big
You know what I mean? Nothing against, you know what I mean? But find your ways. I'm going to just say that, you know what I mean? You get you a trade, make so much money, but still you go to school. You know what I mean? Get your degree or whatnot, but you can still do it in other ways. I'm just let y'all know that, because I'm with that, you know what I mean?
All the way. I did both, goddamn.
Or entrepreneur that. Something, you know what I mean? Go on and get you something, but
do it your way. Fuck what everybody else wants you to do.
As long as it's right.
For sure.
As long as it's righteous, man. I'm with it.
Me likewise.
So
you was in college, you doing like you okay, I can do this in college.
Alright, so yeah, I can do this in college. Alright. So me and my boy Trent, we went to fam and we did physical therapy. We was enrolled in physical therapy, whatever, the major, whatever. Boy, that chemistry was too hard.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm laughing because I feel you. I thought I was gonna be a pediatrician. I went to Benedict to be a pediatrician. I was like, oh hell no. Learn them big long ass words. You had to know what that shit mean, know how to spell it.
Why don't folks tell about that?
Yeah. They left that part out.
I ain't saying that. I would look into that before I went into that. I'm a person
What
that look
for
into
sexual?
something. And I had
You
a
a
person right
man,
there.
yeah.
My folk were like,
Yeah.
oh no, this ain't right. He from Florida, so
Yeah.
we doing it. He said, no, this ain't, but this shit hard.
They're real.
Well, he giving us hell. I'm like, all right, bet then. So we found out about you can change your major.
Yeah, we find that out too. We out.
We found this. We can't just go, just go totally somewhere level. We don't know nothing else. So we went to occupational therapy. Basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the same thing. I can't even really, I can't even tell you too much of difference. It's rehabilitating the person's body for the everyday activities in their life, recovering and recouping their body, and mental as well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you didn't have to take as many sciences.
it was less
Point
stress.
blank.
It was less
You
stress.
did less stress. You didn't take as many sciences. Like you took like biology, chemistry 1, I think, but maybe chemistry 2. I don't believe. I can't remember, but I mean,
I know you went to the tutorings and all that shit, and then that shit help you.
boy, I was good everywhere else. I was into it. That's when I really applied myself in school. I ain't never applied myself in school. And
Oh God, you was like that librarian.
Between class,
Nigga, I already know what
class.
time it is.
The day you got off for real,
Nigga.
let me go up to the chemistry.
Nigga,
man.
I know what
I
the
got to
fuck
holler at
going
these folks,
on.
man. These folks got to help me. I'm not
Man,
getting this. I'm
I
not.
know what the fuck going on. Boy,
I'm not.
it feel like you just going to fucking goddamn going nowhere. Doing all that damn work, not going no
Still
damn
feeling.
well. Still, but I be like, God
You
damn.
just saying fat ass F on that motherfucker. Still, like, God damn. Like,
That's and that shit be big and red. Like,
I ain't gonna tell you how many times, because they give you so many times I think you can go to the class, you can do the class. I had to go 2 times, like, yeah, like, I had to redo chemistry, like, boy, that was my one. I'm like, boy, it's gonna hold me back. It's
I
gonna
gotta
be the
change
one.
this shit.
It's gonna be the one I keep playing.
Yeah, but hey, you wiggled out that motherfucker.
I wiggled out.
Hey, you got your degree.
I got my degree.
Hey, we here.
And we here.
But down there, how the ladies treated you and shit like that? They wouldn't know this. They wouldn't know this shit, Kyrie. Hey,
They love you.
They love you.
You know, when you know, they gonna feel if it's real. That's all I'm gonna say.
That hard.
You know what I mean?
That real.
That's all I'm gonna say. That's
That's
all I
real.
can say. I love them. I ain't gonna say I'm a ladies man. Y'all know me, but you know.
Nah, don't count to these folks,
Hey,
man.
man.
Don't count. You trying to be
It's-
high-minded
it's,
and shit.
I love Florida. I love Florida women. I love them. I love that. That whole
That whole vibe.
whole vibe. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
That's real.
I ain't
They
gonna lie.
got their own vibe.
They
Everybody got
got
their
their
own
own
vibe,
vibe.
but Florida, yeah.
Boy, I gotta get my songs out since you done brought that up. Them songs I first heard when I got there. I went to Tally, went to Chubby's. Y'all know if you know about Tallahassee, you know about Chubby's, and you know about the Moon.
Okay.
But them for the old head, them OGs. But what song? I'm So High by Grimo. Yeah,
That's their shit.
that's they shit. That one little song that took me up through there. And another song, what is it? It's a nigga called, I think, Ja'Cory Black or something. What? VIP?
Yeah. Oh.
Boy, when I went to Florida, boy, I
Oh.
said, oh, this Florida, this
Yeah.
would get you
Yeah. Oh.
up. And that's an old stuff. I'm over there. I ain't even mentioning the folk like Trick there, the Iceberg, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
really met with for real. But
Yeah.
and there's plenty more, but yeah. Them folk put me on Boost for real too though.
Hey, the Boosie
I ain't
go
gonna
crazy
lie.
down there. They
I
fuck
wouldn't-
with Boosie.
They fuck with Boost. I wouldn't even listen to Boost for real at home. But Boosty,
They fuck with Boosie.
Webby, they took me up through there with them folks for real.
They put you on.
They put me on with them. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. I put them on with them with the Atlanta folks, with the swag and with
For
the
shit
time.
show.
You know what I
For
mean?
shit show. For
School.
shit
You
show.
know what I mean? Rich kids at the
They
time.
was crazy.
All
Trying to
that.
pour them boys.
All that. You know what I mean? Had them
He
folks going
was
crazy.
going-
They
What?
walk a flock of mixtape. Them folks
What?
had like yeah.
Gucci don't have a crazy.
Gucci going
What?
Gucci. We thought we was Gucci. Had them boy acting like we were Gucci. We had keychains on our neck.
Everybody, nobody don't keep saying.
Niggas on the Skype laptop. You know what I mean? Heavy.
Heavy. So heavy, yeah.
Y'all know. You know what it is, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that. So, yeah, that's
Yeah, that's too funny.
You take
That was
me
them
back.
times. That's them times for sure.
That was time.
For sure. Yeah, so alright, so we here now though. You graduated college. I guess what you went to school for really ain't really fucking with that shit. It was time for a change.
I ain't gonna say that, sadly. Not sadly. I'm gonna still incorporate that some way, somehow. Because I took too much time to get a degree. And that's something that's still important. So if you would do go to school, you know what I mean, get your degree, that's the point of going. Because I honestly, not dropped out, I got kicked out because of my grades. And I still appealed it and everything to go back. Like I did so much go back and still graduated. So it was like, I don't know why, I couldn't just let that go. I couldn't let something happen like that go. I would never quit, honestly. So, with that being said, I forgot the question.
Nah, like you said, like you went to college.
Oh yeah, with this, So
you ain't fucking with it right now.
I ain't fucking with it. Now on the other end, I was getting into trouble.
As we all was doing.
As we all were doing, trying to find ourselves, and I kind of veered off a little bit. Not a little bit, like a lot. Like honestly, got off that. Like the whole reason why I was going to school, the whole reason why I got a degree. So, in the midst of that, I did have a little boy, my baby boy, Kason. But
shout out to Kason.
Shout out to K baby, K daddy. But he didn't stop nothing. He really just turned me up. But
for sure,
I got my dad. You know, he been an entrepreneur in transportation.
For sure.
You know, Lando Indicator. You know, my granddaddy Skeet. You know, Skeet for sure is a name in the ring bells or whatever back then with folks in around the Decatur area, Atlanta area. But he had a transportation company. My dad ended up having a transportation company. You know, running it when he was since he left. So that's all I remember him doing. My mom was a hustler. She did have from the start. That's all she did. But then she ended up cross guarding, worked for Oregon. Oregon, the little pest control folks.
Okay.
And still did hair all at the same time. Like she's doing some more stuff now. She's doing some work somewhere else now, but she's still doing hair when she get off. So
stay there to hustle.
That's all we seen.
Hustle.
My daddy he did do that. He was an entrepreneur where he ran his whole transportation company, the taxi service. But he was my coach too. That was my coach my whole life.
That's hard.
So everybody that was with me, that played with me, my daddy was their coach, Coach Perry, Orlando Perry. Like that was their coach from EJ, Carlos, Jeremy. Now he ain't Coach Jeremy, but he probably did. But just everybody know like that was my coach.
Let me ask you a question, cause my pops was my football coach growing up. So was it like the same way like your pops was extra hard on you? Like he made his bid and like make sure he let everybody on the team know that I don't give a fuck, this my son. I'm gonna cuss his ass out. I'm gonna cuss all y'all motherfuckers out.
Oh yeah, he would cuss me the same way.
Yeah.
He didn't go hard on me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cause he didn't have to.
Okay, you was that.
I ain't gonna say I was that, but I hustled. I ain't treat him like he was my dad. Okay. When I went to practice, when I played, he wasn't my dad. That ain't my pops. That ain't my OG. That's my coach.
I get my pops just petty then, cause that nigga man, I can't fuck at all. That nigga, I can't do shit.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, a couple times, you know what I mean? Look here and there, little stuff like, all right, Kyrie, because he knew my caliber whatnot. So it's like, all right, y'all boy, go ahead on now, but nah, not really. Like y'all know, he would chill for the most part. He'll go hard at somebody else because he know their potential. Like, you not going hard. Like he wasn't like that though. He wasn't like that. I give him that.
Okay, that's
shout out to Pops.
Shout out to Pops, man. Shout out to Coach for that. All right, so you get like your mindset from your pops. They really influenced your mom, your dad. Influenced you to help mold you for real.
Yes, sir. Now they went to Columbia.
Okay.
So you know they from around that way. East side is all the way around. Well, no, they went to Columbia, but my daddy, his people, his mom, whatever, they ran from Oakland City. East Street, West Side or whatever. West End, yeah. So we'll go over there and visit on the weekends and stuff, every other weekend and stuff like that.
Oh, you getting both sides.
Yeah. So it basically it was humbling.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Okay. You go from here, you know what I mean? It look like, because to us, you know what I mean? It look clean. You go to that West Side.
It's a whole different ball game.
Boy, I look at dirty over here, boy. You know, shout out my West Side for love y'all, love it over there, man. But it was like it's a different world.
It's like the city for real, like you in the city. Like.
And I understood then why. You know what I mean? My folks was like that. Why they was like that from that side? Why they was out the porch fast. Cause the city right there, everything right there to you.
The city right there.
I started feeling like we were sheltered on the east side. Like
how they feel on the west side. They feel about it though.
That is?
Yeah.
It is true.
That's how they feel. Like we think we up it or some shit. Like
it's kind of
like we basically like we more privileged. Like.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, you kind of could say that because it's like, man, you go either way, up or down when you in the city like that. Like you growing up, like you can go the wrong left or right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
You
different.
can go up or you go down. It's
Yeah.
like
It get crazy everywhere for sure, but
everywhere. It get crazy everywhere. It don't matter, cause why?
it get crazy everywhere.
On this side, the east side.
It get crazy now.
But y'all know. Y'all know.
I think, but that was fucking this shit up though, cause my older cousin, he always said me like, nigga, that's why the east side be getting so hot because niggas from the west side think this shit sweet, like, cause how like you think about it, you go EE,
Yeah.
Emerald States.
Yeah.
If you do nothing about Emerald States, you around that motherfucker, you like, oh, this shit sweet, like nice, these big houses, they look older, they big, nice, these grasses. Nigga, no. Like, no.
Look, that's the funny thing.
No.
That's why I said niggas know.
No.
But
it is not like that. It ain't what you think that shit is.
Until the freaks come out at night.
Yeah.
Like,
sticks
come out at night. Them
yeah.
niggas there. That's the thing about the east side. You ain't got them builders in the project.
Yeah.
You got these houses.
Yeah, it's so
division. You got the same mindset as you niggas in the project now.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, with everything in them houses, boy.
Sure. Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
That one on.
Yeah, that one on for
that
sure.
One on. Don't
bullshitting. Ain't playing about none of that.
With a lot of other neighborhoods around this motherfucker.
Nah, it's all through this. Glenwood, all this shit. All this shit go crazy,
like,
man. Stone Mountain go everywhere around this motherfucker.
Niggas taking all that sweet. That's why you
all
said
that
sweet.
shit go
like
crazy.
throwing you high.
Everywhere,
It's
bro.
a firecracker. I had to put some respect on that. Like,
Yeah.
Kanye's hot.
Man, niggas ain't bullshitting, bro. Kanye's definitely hot. That shit is not sweet over there.
Coving's hot.
Like, yeah.
Only they say them boy banging out though.
You gotta stay dangerous everywhere you go, man.
You gotta stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous.
It don't matter where you at.
Mm-mm.
Them folk hot in Buckhead, right? It's 2022, right?
Yeah.
Them folk got Buckhead hot, don't they?
Nigga, I'm like, oh, no God.
We ain't never go to Buckhead.
Nigga,
Come on, man.
Oh,
God,
nigga, you hear me, bro? I'm at a light, bro. And I'm seeing niggas riding scooters. I'm at a light right in front of, I'm leaving Lennox.
Yeah.
So I busted that right back on 25 down the street. I'm seeing niggas ride down Lennox with them scooters, electric scooters now. They selling water.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
Going hard.
we could not do this back then.
What? Never thought about that.
What? The fact that they can ride, I'm hating. Like, they can ride scooters. Like, that shit lit.
Man,
they young niggas.
Them niggas thugging.
Thugging. Like, this shit, like, this is bughead, bro.
I'm looking at the boys. I'm at the light.
I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
I'm at the light. I'm like, damn. Them niggas knocking on. They knocking on the white folk window.
All them big Audis, nigga.
Audis, lambs.
Only for who you are, nigga.
Come on, big bro.
Yeah.
Fuck with me, big
Got
boy.
good hot ass water.
I know them niggas in Lamb got $1. Them niggas ain't wrong, but I know these niggas can get their head shot. Like, boy, boy.
I'm not letting that window down.
I ain't letting my window down. I know you young nigga, but like, I know them young niggas, but
So
they
we
ain't
didn't do it. We didn't get them
$10.
$10. We didn't get them $5.
Get y'all ass on,
Yeah.
man. Come on,
leaving
man.
that handprints on the front windows and shit.
Five of them on the car.
On window. And don't let them see the nigga really roll that window down and hand some money.
Oh, man.
All of them young niggas going to that car.
They the phone had some dope. They the phone had some dope. I was scared for the folks.
No, for real. I'm like, bro, them folks like, hell no.
I understand it, but I'm scared. Like, boy,
man, we get it.
that's
But
funny you
them
say
like,
that.
that's how that shit be.
Yeah.
Like, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man, nah, for sure. So we hustling now. We gotta spend some money. Are we here now? What
Right.
what made you? What was it that turned that light switch on in your head and made you say? Cause you've been at it for a little minute. I'm respecting the hustle, man. Like, for sure. You've been really grinding with this shit, my nigga. Like,
I appreciate that.
what made you like, man? Fuck this shit. Get what the fuck I'm doing. This how hard I'ma go, and live where the fuck I'm going. Like,
Honestly, first off, shout out to my little brother, man. I'm gonna say that on camera. Gotta get my
yeah.
stuff
Go ahead,
right.
goddamn, get your camera right.
Man, shout out to my little brother, Cool Money. Dean, that boy, Cool Money, Dean, that boy, he got me. He was the first one I saw
Mm-hmm.
on this entrepreneurship with a whole brand or whatever. It was Cool Money.
Cool, man.
He did it. He was in here. He like, look at Dean, like 26, 27.
Y'all niggas ain't bullshit.
I'm 31. Yeah, he had did it in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he played basketball. He did that. He was behind me with everything, but he had did that.
Mm-hmm.
And he started making shirts, started making hoodies. And Shawty was going hard. Honestly, it impressed me.
Yeah.
it always impressed me to see somebody like had their own mind,
For sure.
do their own stuff.
Do their
So
own
like,
thing,
damn,
yeah.
why you did that? You went middle school,
Yeah.
high school, you came up with this, like,
That's hard.
take off.
That's hard.
So he did that he's still doing it. He's still going right
Still
now.
doing
Like,
it,
I can't, don't quote me on the date he started. Like,
Uh-huh.
man, maybe like 2012, 13, maybe before that. I don't know. Maybe before that, honestly. Maybe 2020, maybe 20, it was around there though. I know that for sure. 2012, 2013. So he been doing about 10 years, 9, 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
I started this with 2021, 2020. It's always been my mind though.
Mm-hmm.
I was getting in trouble, like we all do, like you said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Doing all type of stuff, catching felonies, messing with all type of, you know what I mean, just moving. I'm moving. I'm
Just moving around,
I'm
man.
calling myself boss no, which I was, but
Yeah. You gotta learn what that really is, though.
you gotta learn what that really is.
For sure.
You
That's
know
how
what I
it go.
mean? You take your L's, you take your dubs, but
For
you
sure.
gotta learn. You ain't learning from then.
Hey,
What I mean?
what you lost for then?
What you lost for. I can be real about this, and this something I can tell y'all because I was on probation. And when I was in college, I was on probation. The whole time I was in college, damn near.
Yeah.
I was on probation 3 times. Basically from messing around, you know what I mean, with the weed and stuff. But I had got on probation about 3 times. I finally got off. When I got off, I graduated like the next week.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I graduated. So that's to show how long I was like messing around with the wrong stuff and then trying to go to school too.
Mm-hmm.
But in my whole mindset the whole time, I'm like, boy, I did not come here to do this.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, on some real stuff. Oh, but you don't wait already. You don't waited till you got to college to do that shit now.
Yeah.
When
you know no better. When you know better now.
You know you could have been did.
You could have
that.
been.
It's some niggas you know. It's some niggas you know that you been piped up doing that.
I know exactly.
At they folks' house. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
nigga, why you lame in hell for real? But it was like,
Yeah.
no, that's really how I felt inside.
That's your mind tell you.
In my
sure.
mind, that's how I really was on some shit. Like, nah, this ain't
it. This ain't
But
it.
then I had got so kind of little deep in there. We're like,
Mm-hmm.
boy, I'm in. Like, I'm kind of locked in. Like, I was locked in with
hard
folks.
for
It was
you,
just,
yeah.
and that's when I knew at the same time, with my mind, I see how niggas get locked in with this lifestyle.
For sure. It's not. It don't take much neither.
No, it don't take much.
Let you see you start getting your wins. The women start coming to you. The lifestyle, the respect coming to you, man. It's different. It's different, bro.
You feel that. You love that. Yeah, it's different. So it's like, nah.
To go back to stop this, to do something completely different, and start all the way completely over.
So after all that, graduating or whatever, I was like, I'm basically not even graduating. I had my little boy.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm be real, because this even like this something I can tell you. I'm gonna put this in a book. Like, I'm writing a book for real in the future. But
For sure.
boy, I had him, and I had him like, I wouldn't even at the time. I wouldn't even mess with his mama. I was like, I had a girl. I'm doing something outside of that. I had a little boy outside of my girl at the time.
Mm-hmm.
That was 4 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it caused a lot of trauma. But when he came, I called myself being a man. I was going back to Tallahassee. I was actually moving back to Tallahassee because that's where he was at.
For sure.
At the time. And I got locked up then on the road. Put them for, and I wasn't even doing that then. And all the times I was moving around on the road doing stuff and they ain't getting caught getting nothing. Well, I'm going back to like, it was like, damn, I'm trying to be real and this how it hit me. Like, I'm trying to go be a man. Like,
damn, like,
you know what I mean?
I feel
I'm trying
you,
to be a
bro.
daddy. So,
Yeah.
them folks, I had like a little weed and I had some pills. I forgot why I had them because I wasn't even doing them at the time. I probably did have one or something. I don't even remember. I think I was taking them to somebody or something like that. I can't even remember. Yeah, just had it with me. But that's what had got me up through that. That what got me locked. They weren't tripping off the weed. They were tripping off the pills. Like, so.
He was in Florida.
I was in the middle of Georgia, boy, Lumpkin County.
Okay. Lumpkin County.
Yeah, Lumpkin County. Oh, I never forget it.
You
I
never
never
forget
forget
that
it. But that was not supposed to happen like that. I'm like, boy.
That's not how they're supposed to go.
You know, I ain't gonna stay there. We gonna get. You know, some days you just hot. You like, boy, I may could go.
Yeah.
I might.
Yeah.
Some of them days, nigga, you ain't think about going at all. Like, boy, that's most days for most people, goddamn. But nigga, when that was the most inconvenient motherfucking day.
Man.
I had my storage all my clothes in my car, shoes. I was moving back, so I had everything with me.
You had your whole life.
I had my whole life in my car, in my little Honda. The folks impounded everything.
Mm.
Took their little junkyard over there somewhere off 8th Street or whatever. They know how to little country, little city in the country.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Well, I was gone. Got locked up. I went, got out. My daddy got me out. Like, I was in there for like a couple of days. Daddy got me out.
Shout out to Pops.
Shout out to Pops, of course.
Shout out
Niggas
to
have
Pops.
fathers, like, and that's
Shout
why I
out to
gotta
Pops.
be one.
Shout
That's
out
why I
to
was
Pops.
trying to be one, still being one. You gonna keep trying, but
You do.
and shout out to the one that's being one, to trying.
Salute.
For sure.
Salute.
But I got out. I ain't had nothing, of course, because the car was impounded. That's more money. I went to Tally because I had a plan already. I was good there, so I had folks to give me a job.
Okay.
Give me a job, whatever, got me a job. I had to get my stuff back. I didn't get my stuff back till like 2-3 months. So I already know about some more sacrifice. Like I sacrificed before that, but then it was like, when I came back to do it right, and I ain't got no clothes, ain't got nothing. All I could do was give me a uniform for work. And shout out to Whataburger, you know what I mean? Folks see me talking about that or whatever, but I did work at Whataburger like my people had got me some dicky pants. Folks had a shirt, got me some shoes, and
You gotta get to work. Get to work. Let's get it.
let's get it.
Let's get it.
But between that, going beside that, because I did go there. I worked there a couple of years. When I worked there a couple of years, I was in Tally a couple of years, but I came back home. My dad, an entrepreneur, like I said, he had a transportation company, but then he started moving in with guys, partner up and stuff.
Okay.
My whole time when I was in trouble, man, it was like something with it. I was like, man, I want my own brand. Like that's what I was just thinking. Like I seen folks like, not 09, 10, 11, like I want my own, like coming up with their own stuff, like being entrepreneurs. I said, man, what's gonna be mine? I always knew I had a bigger mind. The whole time I'm in trouble, going to damn AA meetings, going to boy, for no reason. I know I'm not.
Man, don't bring that shit.
I know I'm not no damn. I ain't
I
about to be here
don't
with
hear
him.
about them AA meeting right
Why?
now.
You having to sign off and all that, whatever. But
Every week.
I'm like, dog, what? I got another mind. My mind not like these folks.
Yo, I'm different.
I'm different, and I know
Sure.
this shit. And I'm not gonna keep holding this shit down like I'm not.
Yo.
And I said, shit, well, I got a rich mind. I don't know what the mind was saying. I got a money mind. I don't know, but I was like, damn, expensive mind. Expensive mind, like wrong for fucking ever.
Expensive man.
That shit kept fucking
My shit
ringing.
expensive.
My shit expensive.
Ain't no number. It's expensive.
It's no fucking number.
It can be whatever, nigga.
Nigga.
Hey, price went up. See,
Every
yesterday
fucking
price.
day. It's-
Yesterday price
it's
ain't
not
today's
today's
price. It ain't gonna be tomorrow price neither, my nigga.
Never.
It's gonna every day, nigga.
Whatever I was doing, I was
It's
always
limitless, nigga. I like that.
whatever I was doing, it was always
Yeah.
on some
Yeah.
different level
Yeah.
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Not different, not even like let's say big. They were like that shit. Damn, that shit. I like that shit. Different.
That shit next level.
That shit next level expensive.
Yeah.
Why you locked in? You.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I could give, like expensive mind. So the whole time I'm in trouble. It was going back out. I write it down. Then when I started writing stuff down, manifesting a little bit.
Okay.
I'm looking at YouTube video. I stay looking at YouTube. I stay looking at interviews. Stay doing all that. And I'm like, damn, expensive mind. But
So hold on. Let's not forget past that. So you was really writing your shit down, like really.
Oh yes.
You was really locked in on that, like.
Yes. That's not a facade, y'all. That's
Yeah.
not a facade. That's not a thing, a game. That's not a write that shit down.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm keep it real with you, cause we been real. I'm always been real.
I'll
But
be real.
Kyrie, he got me really practicing right with my left hand. I watched Kyrie on the shop. Speaking of interviews, I
Yeah.
watched Kyrie on the shop, and he was saying that he from Jersey, and he was at some kind of school where he couldn't write left-handed.
Mhm.
He would get popped on the hand.
Mm.
So he was saying right-handed, and he was saying by you being able to use both hands, it helps you use both sides of your brain. So
Yeah.
if I'm manifesting, I'm writing down my affirmations. I'm gonna write down my left.
That's hard.
So I ain't told nobody this, but that's it. I'm gonna leave that right there on the table for
That's
you.
so hard.
I'm gonna leave that there right there for
That's
you.
so hard because they say, excuse me, they say the left-handers, they create them. Well, I'm just now getting to my creative bag at 30, 31.
And you a left-hand nigga, right?
I'm a left-hand nigga.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I feel normal as fuck. But
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
creative
yeah.
shit, I'm normal. I ain't shit about me.
You gotta keep. Yeah, you gotta.
I gotta keep. You gotta keep.
And when you get enough, you get enough for sure.
Expensive mind. I started thinking like, nigga. That when I started like, boy, okay. This shit juicing up a little bit.
Mhm.
But then at the same time I had to look at interviews, I had to manifest, I had to write it down. I had to really do those things that people was doing and saying to do, not just waking up and be like, all right, I'm like this. Nah, you gotta really go write that stuff down,
You gotta
act
do
like
that.
it,
You got
be it,
every day.
Ain't no playing like
every
that.
day. You
They gonna laugh.
You got
Fuck
to put the
'em.
energy behind it. Right.
Energy behind
Talk to him, Kyrie.
Fuck all that.
Talk to him. Like, you on some real nigga shit,
They ain't
bro.
gonna fuck with you. Fuck them.